out of your belly flows rivers of living waters. So what that is, I love that verse so much because it makes you understand that the rivers of living waters are not going to come from the outside. They're not going to come from your neighbor. They're not going to come from somebody boosting your confidence by telling you how beautiful you look, how smart you look, how smart you are, how intelligent you are. It's going to come from what you believe about yourself before anybody else comes and tells you anything about yourself. So I believe that out of your belly, the rivers of living waters will flow. The Bible says they flow because when you believe in Christ. It doesn't say when the speaker comes and boosts your confidence. You know, I know that I'm a confidence booster. But I need you to understand that when you step out of your house, you should, guys, sometimes you should even forget, you be like, oh, I'm not dressed. Because I'm already wearing my confidence. I forgot that I didn't even put on clothes. I'm confident. You should be so confident in yourself that the first thing that you put on when you wake up in the morning is your confidence. So much that when you step up, you feel the oh, I'm bad because I thought I was fully clothed, because I'm clothed in confidence. And that is one thing that if you dress in, it doesn't matter what garment you are putting on, but if you don't have confidence, let me tell you something, it's nothing. It means nothing. Because so many of us, we are walking around wearing beautiful masks. So many of us, we are wearing this makeup, and we look beautiful in the makeup. But this makeup that we are wearing is a mask. And what is it that we're hiding behind that mask? I want to talk about self-awareness and self-love, right? If you are aware of where you are and where you need to be and the journey that you need to take, I'm telling you that mask is going to be very itchy for you. But the minute you are in denial of your life, of your situations, of the things that you need to do to make things happen for you, you're going to comfortably wear that mask, because as long as nobody else can see what is inside of me, as long as nobody can see that rivers of living waters have stopped flowing from the inside of me, because all that confidence that I've had in myself is not there anymore. Some of us, we lost this confidence in ourselves from a very young age because of the childhood traumas that we faced, because we were abandoned as we were kids. So when we grow up, we find things like friendships where we will force. I want to force this person here to be my friend so much because I never had a sister. So there's a sister in this person. No matter how toxic they are towards me, I'm going to force this sisterhood to work because I need it to work. I need people to be next to me, to validate me, to say I'm worthy of being loved. So if this person is not next to me, I feel completely empty. But let me tell you something, the emptiness that you feel when people move away from you is not the emptiness that is coming because people don't want to be close to you. It's because there's something that you are masking. Rivers of living waters are dry on the inside of you. And there's nobody who is coming to get you from that deep dark hole that you are in unless if you take one step and you say, I'm ready to know myself, to be aware of myself, and I'm going to take off this mask. And let me tell you something, when you do all of that, you don't have to do it in front of anybody. You don't have to seek validation from anybody. You don't have to come to me and you say, look, when I happens again and say, I took off that mask. Are you not proud of me? No. When you do all of that, you do it in your private space. It starts to show in you. There's a friend of mine that I was speaking to the other day, and he was saying to me, I'm lonely. I moved into a new place and I'm lonely. So I made them understand the difference between being lonely and being alone. Because a lot of us, because of everything that we have been through, every childhood trauma that you grew up with and you decided when you're going to put away, you decided that you're going to keep yourself busy with other people. You're going to keep yourself busy with a partner. You're going to keep yourself busy with a friend. You're going to keep yourself busy with your work. So much that you want to completely ignore that child who is 2 years old, who is crying in you, saying that, listen, come and take care of me. Come and pick me up from there where they left me. I was abandoned when I was 2 years old. I need you, the 35-year-old you, to come and fetch me and take me with you until I meet the 35-year-old and I learn to embrace you equally. So a lot of us, what we do is that instead of us going back, because it's a lot of work, it's a lot of internal work, and nobody's going to give you credit for going back to get yourself, but you. Only you will see. I know that other people are like, yo, I see it. You know what, this glow shows when you are really in this loving yourself thing. But here's the thing, a lot of us listen more to what other people have to say to us, so we focus more on, if you are complimenting me, then that means I'm really beautiful. But if I'm not getting any compliment, then that means I'm not so beautiful today. I'm I'm waiting for somebody to say to me, wow, you look amazing, for me to believe that I look amazing. But when I left my house, I was supposed to have convinced myself that I look amazing. So now what we do is that we distract ourselves from facing the realities of our lives. We distract ourselves from going to fetch that 10-year-old that when they used to go to town, they used to leave her behind and say, when I was shala, because when I was when I was shala. So because they left you behind, you have been abandoned since you were 10 years old. Because when you are a sibling and you carried the family, you carried your siblings, you were now a mother to your siblings, you never had a chance to play as a child. So because of all of that, that child that you left that is 10 years old was supposed to be playing with other kids, she's still there when you left her. She's still there, and let me tell you something, the void gets bigger and bigger with each passing day. So now what happens is that because you don't want to go fetch that 10-year-old, because nobody's going to give you credit when you go fetch that 10-year-old, what you do is that you mask. You mask. And you make sure that you look beautiful on the outside so much that, listen, nobody's going to tell me anything. It's fine. You can tell me, oh, no, hey, when I have this, you have that, but at the end of the day, I have a killer body for days. So you can't tell me anything. You have a killer body for days, yes, but there's a hole inside of you. Out of your belly, rivers of living waters which are supposed to be flowing from there, they have stopped flowing. You get what I'm saying? So now, what you then have to do, when you go back to fetch that 2-year-old, when you go back to fetch that 10-year-old, even in the event that I was speaking earlier on today, I was saying that this year I want to do myself a birthday party. I want to have a kids party where people will be wearing tutus, there will be party packs, there will be jumping castles, but strictly no kids allowed. Because I never had that party when I was growing up. And I feel like when I was 10 years old, I should have gotten that party. So I'm going to get that 10-year-old who never had that party, and I'm going to give her every single thing that I feel like she deserved, and nobody gave it to her. There's a thing that, the traumas that we have, because remember when you are young, at your fragile age, the things which are happening to you, you can't defend yourself. You can't stand up for yourself. You can't speak for yourself. Only now when you are older, when you are 20 years old, when you are 30 years old, when you look at somebody who treated you bad, you say, but if you have tried that, come and try that now. I will have answers for you now. I will defend you now. I can beat you up now. Mara, the fact that right now you are saying, well, you can do all of that, it doesn't necessarily mean already. That one that you left, the 10-year-old that you left, does not need you to fetch her. How do you then fetch a 10-year-old who has been abandoned, who has been abused, who has been bullied, and bring her to the 30-year-old you? You face your reality, you remove that mask. You remove that mask and you say, you know what, I want to be aware of every single thing that I want to be to heal from. I'm going to be doing an event at the end of this month right here in Bela Bela. It's a camp. I call it Loving Yourself Back to Life. Wow. It's Loving Yourself Back to Life because it was born from a program that I do on YouTube and TikTok, which is called Losing in Love. Losing in love means that you share your story of anything that you have lost in love. I'll give you a simple example. You borrowed your sister to Ranita. Obviously, if it was a stranger, you would not have borrowed it to her, right? But you gave it because she's a sister. But then now she refused to bring 20 rand back. You lost your 20 rand in love, and that is painful for you. You have loved somebody and they've robbed you of certain things. That's the problem called losing in love, when you come and share your worry. This is what I have lost in love. So one thing that I realized about the program which I was running and losing in love is that people don't know what to do. Okay, yes, I accept that I have lost in love. Yes, I accept that the 10-year-old needs to be fed. But I don't know where to start. I don't know what, now when you say all those things, because remember, 30 years later, the things that you never went to fetch are still going to make you cry when you think deeper. That's why people, when people are tipsy, they cry. Because that 10-year-old comes to life. You get what I'm saying? And then because you are frustrated, because you don't even know what to do with that 10-year-old, you just sit there and you cry. So until such time you go back and you fetch that 10-year-old, she's not going anywhere. She's going to grow old with you. That is why you think old people who are 90 are mean. That child in them was never fetched. They never went back there to fetch that child and heal that child from whatever it is that they're going through. So the first thing that you do, you need to be self-aware. Actually, you see me running around and speaking with all these whatever, but the destination is self-awareness. When you are self-aware, you know exactly what needs to be done. You know exactly the amount of work that you need to put in for you to get to a place of peace, to get to a place where your rivers of living waters are flowing effortlessly. They are flowing without even, like literally when people take from you, there is still so much more that is left that you don't even feel like we're giving. Because a lot of us are so used to giving until we have absolutely nothing left to give. We give to a point where you are even afraid to say no when somebody asks you for something. Because we strongly believe that if we do not say yes, even when it's painful for us, that these people are going to move away from us, they're not going to love us. The amount of love that you need for yourself should be coming from you more than anybody else. I don't even understand how we are so lazy to love ourselves so much that we feel like it's somebody else's responsibility. We feel like because now I'm not willing, I'm going to keep going. I'm flowing like a river. Because you don't want to go back. You don't want to take off that mask. You come across as a very perfect person or as somebody who has it all together. You are working, you have this, you have that, but you're not willing to go fetch that 2-year-old. So because you're not willing to go fetch that 2-year-old, immediately when you find somebody and they say, I love you. I love you like a sister. I love you like a wife. I love you like a brother. I love you like a child. Automatically, you expect that person to now come and do that work. All that love, all that void that you've had growing every single day, you expect somebody to come in and start loving you and filling those holes that you couldn't even love yourself out of. I always say that it's funny how when you are a friend of mine and you expect me to drop some behaviors of mine, and when I don't drop them, you become so frustrated because you put in so much work, invested in me so much, believed in me so much, but I'm not shaking, I'm not moving, I'm not doing the things which you were hoping that I will do, and you will benefit from that relationship. You get what I'm saying? So much that it frustrates you to say, Mara, I'm asking you to do just one thing. Just when I call you, just answer the phone. There are so many things you are supposed to be doing with yourself first before you can even expect anybody to do anything. This thing is a battle. There are things that we are battling with every day, and we are fighting every day, and we are trying to betterfy ourselves from every single day. For an example, you may find that you've been trying, hey guys, I'm one of those people who have been trying to lose weight. I go to the gym, I am tired. I go to the gym, I'm busy with other things. You get what I'm saying? You have been trying to lose 5 kg for the past 5 years. Just 5 kg. In fact, every year 1 kilo is adding extra. Mother, you expect your neighbor who is not doing certain things to automatically just do them because when you are asking them from the bottom of your heart. You think just because you are asking somebody who matter, I'm only asking you to come back home at 10. How difficult is it to come back home at 10? How difficult is it for the past 5 years for you to lose just 1 kg? You get what I'm saying? Because we abandon ourselves so much, we completely forget that there is so much work that needs to be done within ourselves that we focus on the work being done on other people. So much that when those people don't do what we expect them to do, we now crumble to the ground. Because how is it so difficult for you to do certain things? Marawena, on the other hand, there are things that you are failing to do, but you don't want to focus on them because that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for you to learn how to heal. It's a lot of work for you to forgive a parent that abandoned you when you were 2 years old. It's a lot of work for you to say, listen, I'm going to learn how to say no. It's okay, it's a problem for you to even understand the fact that, listen, even if you don't love me, the love that I have for myself is enough to carry me through. So going back to the issue of feeling lonely and being alone, when you are avoiding that inner child, healing that inner child, dealing with whatever it is that is in there that needs to be dealt with, you want to distract yourself with other people. You want to make sure when you can't sit alone, listen, sitting alone is a big problem because when you're sitting alone, that means you must think about your life, you must think about your problems, you must now start crying. So to avoid all of that, you now want to sit with other people. But at the end of the day, when you close your eyes and you go to sleep, even if you're sleeping next to somebody because you don't want to be lonely, in your dreams you are lonely because you are lonely. Right? So now, the thing is that we confuse loneliness and being alone so much that, and the reason why we can't separate the two is a simple thing. We don't want to deal with things. Because the things which are causing you to feel like you are lonely when you are alone, it's not the fact that you are really lonely, it's because there are things you need to deal with and you are refusing to deal with them because you are not ready. And God knows when you're going to be ready to deal with those things. So you want to have people around you. Guys,